Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be continuing with my Great Ace Attorney playthrough. So, the last episode was a pretty long one. We started off the adventure, and it looks like we are being framed as the murderer. We're not sure exactly what's going on, but we're slowly piecing everything together. I do apologize that the last episode was so long. I didn't expect it to go on for so long, right? I also feel bad because I really wasn't reading right, and I was messing up. Plus, I felt like I should have given the characters more character, but now I'm ready. You know, I have my bottle of water here. I brushed my teeth. Hopefully that helps to clear up, you know, and I'm more full of energy. So without being said, I think we're gonna finish the second half of this trial, and after that, hopefully the game will start. Don't know how long these playthroughs are gonna be. Gonna try my best to make it as short as I can, but heck, last time was almost 2 hours. So grab some popcorn just in case this episode's long, and with that being said, let's do this. Okay, here we go. The 2nd of November, 11:38 a.m. Supreme Court of Justice, Defendants, Antechamber 5. Let me see what happens if I click autoplay. Excellent work, Ryusuke. Oh, that was kind of fast. My heart was in my mouth the entire time. Yeah, it's kind of fast. It was almost unbelievable. I mean, looking at you looking at you in there, you were drenched in sweat, your eyes popping, your knees knocking, and you were gritting your teeth. It was a grim sight, but before I knew it, you started finding inconsistencies and in the testimonies. I think you might be have a natural talent for being a lawyer. Sorry, the character. Okay, this is me. Forget it, it's terrifying. If I get through this, I don't ever want to see the inside of a courtroom again. Well, ha 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 ha. Yeah, that's funny. Because obviously, you know. Anyways, it looks like we've exposed your phantom lady at last. Miss Giselle Burt, a student from Great Britain, is she? That's what I was trying to tell everyone from the start. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone. There was a young woman with him, like I've been saying all along. Yes, you have, haven't you? I might not be overly confident in the courtroom, but my powers of observation are one thing I'm sure of. Yes, I see that. So, about this young gentlewoman. Thanks to our detective friend, she was hastily escorted away from the scene, it seems. Did you see what happened with that? No, I didn't see any of it. He was distracted. I was just on my way out of the restaurant myself. Then, on the floor next to Dr. Wilson's table, I noticed there was a gun lying on the floor. And just after I bent down and picked it up, bang. I didn't have time to think about where the sound of the gunshot had come from. The waiter ran over to me, was looking white as a sheet. And he bundled me into some sort of small pantry next to the kitchen. Fast thinking by the detective. He apprehended his suspect without a moment's delay. Yes, and because I was shut in the pantry, I have no idea what happened outside the dining area. Yeah, right? Like, that's suspicious. Ah, there you are. Well done, both of you. That must be the headmaster. Hey, girl. Alright. Professor Mikotoba. Well, it seems I was right. The pair of you make an outstanding team. You exceeded my expectations, I have to say. Yeah, it seems you planned this from the start. You arranged things so I wouldn't be able to act as a lawyer in this trial. Our modern country is still in its infancy. Our justice system is even more so. Which is why I firmly believe that we need to send our brightest young stars overseas to learn all they can. I wanted to avoid a situation that may have resulted in your study tour to Great Britain being cancelled. Well, it makes no difference. Lawyer or otherwise, if I'm the kind of man who can't help his best friend avert the worst crisis of his life, I shouldn't waste everyone's time by going to study overseas anyway. What? What are you saying, Kazuma? So that's your stance. I was afraid you'd feel that way. Kazuma! Well then, it looks like it all comes down to you, young man. To me? Yes, you need to prove your innocence and uncover what really took place at that restaurant. I must say, I very much want to know the truth. After all, I have a personal connection to this case. You see, he said that earlier, which I don't know if I put it in my last video, but I did choose him as a primary suspect at first. But let's see what happens. Come to think of it, he said the same thing earlier in this morning. So what, was it a friend? Is he the one who killed him? If you don't mind me asking, Professor, how is this? Right, did you know the victim? How is this connected? Let's see what he says. I don't know. As you're probably aware, Dr. John H. Wilson was a was visiting professor at Yume. Oh, sorry, was a visiting professor. And it was I who invited him. Oh, I see. I didn't know that before. Anyways, if you're right about going into battle, the victim was a university professor from Great Britain, and a well-known one at that. Naturally, our government is looking to identify and punish the culprit as quickly as possible. But let's not forget who we're going up against. The gentlewoman who's been involved in our police bureau went to extraordinary lengths to hide. Yeah, and I'm sure the prosecution will be using every tool in their disposal to squash your case. But I've no doubt that the pair will turn up a good fight. Right to the last. That's a weird way to say it. Best of luck. Thank you. Now then. I need you to run an errand for me at the university at once. See, this is it. He's gonna go like, yo, hide the evidence, hide the evidence. There's something I think we may need. Oh, never mind. He might be good. Of course. Good luck, Kazuma-sama. What about me, baby girl? No, don't go. No, she likes Kazuma instead. Defendant oh my god. Naruhodo. Court recess is over. Please take your way back inside the courtroom at once. It's time. Let's head back to it, partner. Let's go in there and deal a decisive blow before these old fossils know what hit them. Kazuma? Thank you. Right? What is it? Yeah, see? What? Thank you. Yo, I know this! Alright, thank you, really. What for? Well, if you hadn't said you believed in me, then I'm fairly sure I'd already been found guilty by now. Look, I have faith in you. Aww. As a lawyer and as a friend. Coming from you, that means a lot. Do this! If I'm found guilty in this trial, he's really going to give up his dream of studying abroad? That's the kind of true friend he is. So, this isn't just a battle anymore. Sorry, my battle anymore. Whoever we're up against, we absolutely cannot afford to lose. Yo, this is a good song. Emotional, gets me hyped. Alright then. I'll save the thank yous for after the trial. Yeah, there you go. You can treat me to one of those sakuyaki meals like from the Yume cafeteria, University Street. With an extra large portion, of course. Alright, hopefully I did better. Ma la 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 la, be me 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 me. I don't think I have enough water. I drank it on the way here. I might take a break and get more. The 22nd of November, 12:09 p.m. Supreme Court of Justice, Judiciary, Courtroom 2. Here we go. This is where my voices are going to be. The court hereby resumes the trial of Ryusuke Nahuburo. I still don't know his name. I try to look it up and it doesn't sound right, so he's Ryusuke until I properly hear it. Prosecutor Aochi, have you managed to subpoena the witness? What? Yes, Your Excellency! All against all odds! And thanks to a certain young stripling, the prosecution is now under rightful, painful security from the government. What? Probably read that wrong. Yo, what's up? Sorry. Let the government scrutinize. That's their job. It's nothing to worry about. It's highly unlikely that the good relations we've forged with Great Britain will emerge from this trial unscathed. Will you still think nothing to worry? Wait, what? Okay. Will you still think it's nothing to worry about when the newly treaty breaks down and our nation founders? Wait, what? I'm sorry. Let's skip it. If I say something wrong, fuck it. Again, terribly sorry. If the friendship between our nations is really so fragile, then the treaty isn't really worth the paper it's written on. You really have nothing to worry about, Ryusuke. I'm probably gonna learn that soon. What do you mean? A secret trial, anxiety over some foreign government's opinions, a bundled investigation, or bungled? Missing witnesses. This is what our nation's... Wait, what? Is this what our nation's justice system is? Is this the Supreme Court of Japan or of England? Shut up! Shut up! You jumped up rookie boy! You and your friend know nothing! Nothing of the situation our nation finds itself in. By aligning ourselves with this great all-world power, we'll become strong. Diplomacy has never been more critical. Steady political maneuvering is what will secure our futures. I won't deny that I'm no expert. I'm just a student, and one who could arguably study harder too. But standing here now in our Supreme Court, there is one thing that I feel strongly, very strongly. A court that fails to uphold the truth in its justice system is a country with no future at all. Well said, Ryusuke. Despite the wide-eyed look of terror. You little brats! Thank you, counsel. This court is the pinnacle of our nation's justice system, and exists solely for the pursuance? What would I even say? Pursuance, right? Of truth. I'm so sorry I can't read. With that in mind, this trial will now resume with the next witness taking his stand. Just someone we know or someone new? The visiting student from Great Britain, Miss Giselle Burt. Here we go. Yes! Your Excellency! Alright. Oh? She looks kind of normal. I thought she'd look a little more exotic, even though she looks pretty fancy. Well, what a delight it is to welcome such a fine gentlewoman to Japan, and from such distant land. Tea! Someone bring English tea! In England, no discussion take place without tea! Is that true? No idea. So, could we possibly trouble you to state your name and occupation for the court? Of course. My name is Satoru Hasanaga. I've been working undercover as a head waiter at... Yes, we know all about you already! Inspector Hasegawa, where are your manners? In England, it's always ladies first. Dude, are you guys in love or what? Is that true? No idea. More importantly, a little earlier today, you said something to me. You said your powers of observation are one thing you're sure of. Oh, yeah, I think I did, didn't I? Yet your description of this amazing sight was simply a woman. Sorry, Ryusuke, but powers of observation aside, your powers of description are sorely lacking. Why? She's obviously a girl. Guilty. What? Alright. So, dear lady, once again, if we may trouble you for your name and occupation, please. Is it a boy? Look, she's wearing a mask and everything. Oh, come on, she's in English. I know what it reads. Whatever. I'm terribly sorry, dear lady, but what? Can you speak Japanese? I'm terribly sorry, ma'am, but could you please speak in Japanese? Oh, alright. You know, why don't I just tell you, I don't really know. I don't want to speak to these people. My name is Giselle Bretz. Right, we know that, ma'am, but, can you... Okay, fine, I'll do it myself. This lady, says her name is Giselle Bretz. She comes from London, England. She's visiting a research student currently enrolled in UMay University's medical facility. Oh my! What a rare treat to hear the delected tones of the delightful language of the British people. I'm afraid I don't understand a word you said, but it was as beautiful as a hummingbird song. As far as I can tell. The detective is translating her words faithfully enough. Okay, so that's something. She could say anything. Yes, I agree. You're obviously doing... Wait. You'll obviously do fine in England, Kazuma. Her English doesn't rattle you at all, does it? Nor you. You've clearly been paying attention in your English classes. See? Okay, so we're gonna find out something that they're not, because maybe we know English a little bit? Yeah, because what if she just, like, if he lies about what she says? Come on. The court thanks the beautiful okay. The court thanks the beautiful lady for taking a stand. Now, if we may trouble you to confirm something, Miss Burt. Okay. 3 days ago, at the restaurant called La Cravenel, a grim murder took place. The court has been led to believe that you were dining with the victim, Dr. Wilson, at the time. Is that correct? Hey, were you, eating with the guy, you know? Say no. No, I wasn't. I was eating alone, blah, blah, blah. Right. She says, yes. This court could take some time. So even though she's studying here in Japan, she can't speak any Japanese? She'd like to apologize for disappearing from the scene. She says she was due to make a presentation at the university, so she had to leave immediately. Interesting. When you were the one who engineered her escape, I was just following special orders from the Bureau. Well now, dear lady, would you be so kind as to cast your eyes over this photographic print? Seeing as you were so unfortunately present at the scene of the crime, could it be that you resplendent eyes caught sight of a wicked perpetrator, perhaps? Oh, right, that was totally me, but just say it was him, okay? Apparently, it was very frightening. And sorrowful sight. Do you mean to say... Yes, it would appear the lady did witness the crime. Because she did it. The very moment... the very moment when the accused standing right there in the courtroom. What? Me? Shot the victim in cold blood! What? I knew people were gonna be like... Order! Order in the court! I'm early. Alright. Did you hear that, Your Excellency? We have an absolute conclusive witness statement! Well, it looks like it's clear now. Clear who our real enemy is, I know, right? What? Unfortunately, I will have to ask you to formally testify if you please. Kindly let the court, kindly tell the court the exact nature of this frightening and sorrowful sight you described. Hey, can you, just make up some bullshit about how he killed him?
Right, well, he grabbed the gun, and, oh, okay.
Let me see. Witness testimony. A frightening and sorrowful.
Right, so he grabbed the gun and said, "Hey, that's my food," and then killed him. Right.
I had an arrangement to meet for a slightly late lunch. Wait, what? I had arranged to meet for a slightly late luncheon with Dr. Wilson that day. Luncheon? What is that? The professor was unable to eat, so I ordered for myself only a beef steak. Sorry, myself only a beef steak. Alright. After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor, and they got into a fierce argument. And so she killed him. Then, not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes.
They'll definitely believe that, huh?
Yeah, good job. I don't carry any gun myself, so obviously I couldn't have been the culprit. You're wearing a full dress. You can hide anything under there.
Yes!
Oh, I missed that. No, I didn't have any kind of argument with the professor at all.
Objection!
Objection!
Quiet, you filthy wrench!
Yo, language, bro. Look at you, you black-hearted, blackguarded, what? Blackguard? And look at this Snow White angel. She's a devil in disguise. Alright. I'm sure even a dark-minded scoundrel like you can imagine whose words the court is going to believe. See, but that's bullshit. Ugh. You're still making the same mistakes, Yunosuke. I think I got the name right. Oh my god, Yunosuke. Alright. You mustn't blurt out when you're gloated like that. Yeah. That's a lesson you need to learn. Right, you need to be patient. Ugh, but it's so annoying. Of course, I was at the scene as well. I took the statements from this lady and the two witnesses who testified before and reported back to the bureau. It was decided that Miss Bird was not involved, so let her go? The testimonies of the latest two victims... Wait. The testimonies of the last two victims were completely worthless, however. Well, even so, on the day in question, the lady was wearing the same outfit as she is today. As you can see, there is nowhere about... What? She could obviously conceal it, either in her dress or in that freaking hat. Come on, that hat is gigantic. Yeah! You know it! Oh my god. I would think that she could hide a gun almost anywhere in that outfit if she wanted to. Unless and until the precise location of where the witness is to have hidden a weapon can be shown, this is moot. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. Those are the witness's own words on the matter. Ah, that's ridiculous. If only I was allowed to lift her... Oh, sorry. If only I was allowed to lift up her dress! I don't think about doing anything too rash, Rinosuke. But if I didn't fire the gun... Wait. But I didn't fire the gun. I picked it up. There must have been another gun in... Wait. You think she dropped it? I don't know. You're right about that. Which means this lady is hiding a gun somewhere. Yeah. Maybe she had like a leg strap, you know? Yes, that's where... that's what we have to prove. You know, maybe she had like a harness, right? That's usually where it is. You lift up your dress, pick up the gun, and then boom. Alright, and to do so, we still need to pull her testimony apart. Alright guys, here we go. Oh, there we go. An evil smile. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Oh, yes, Your Excellency. Here we go, guys. I'll probably ask her about everything. I'm gonna press her, just because there's this whole like language gap, you know. All right. I had an arrangement to meet for a slightly late luncheon with the professor that day. Oops, my bad. Wrong button.
Yes!
There we go. After 2 p.m., in fact, that's really quite a late lunch, isn't it?
Objection!
You don't keep up with the latest fashions from Britain, do you? Late lunch are in vogue, isn't that right? No. Oh! A decisive English no. That's has quite a sting to it. The gentlewoman is currently working in the victim's research laboratory, it seems. So it was apparently a daily occurrence that they would lunch together. Okay. But on that day in question, the victim had another appointment at the clinic first. Yeah, which we can prove from the medical report card that was submitted as evidence earlier. That's right. Miss Burt and the victim went to lunch following the victim's treatment, which is why it was so late. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Such a wonderful logic. What a shining example of English intelligence in its fine gentlewoman it is. Wait. This fine wait, what? Oh, like herself? That's weird. Alright. So, you both arrived at the restaurant. What happened next? Let's see. Alright, the professor was able to eat.
Yes!
He was unable to eat, you say? Right. And that was because he just got the tooth removed at the Hakata clinic, right? Hakata? That's right. You're supposed to actually check with the witness before answering. Was Miss Burt aware of the fact? It seems so, yes. She'd heard it from the professor was have to have a dental treatment. So that would mean that it was you who ate the steak pictured here. Is that right, Miss Burt? That was right. That's right, yes. The print you have there shows the table exactly as it was left after the horrifying events. Exactly as it was left. Yeah, see? It's a picture, so you could take a picture and say that's how it was, but what happened before? Dear me, what a harrowing experience! To have traveled to a distant island on the far side of the world and to be embroiled in such tragic incident. Have no fear, my dear lady. I swear I will crush the evil fiend that has subjected you to this terrible plight. So the victim, Dr. Wilson, had nothing to eat or drink at all? That's right, other than some carbonated water. Just water? He's not supposed to drink anything. Yes, the professor was unable to eat, but he had been given permission to drink water. Really? I guess that's okay, but... So it appears that the diners toasted their lunch with a glass of water each. That's not true. There was only a glass of wine, right? They each raised a glass of carbonated water? What do you think, Rinosuke, about what the witness's statement? Yeah, because there was a bottle of wine, right? Oh my god. That last statement of yours, Miss Burt, has profound bearings on the case. Well, how fascinating. Do tell us what this profound bearing. Sorry. Please do tell us what is this. Oh my god, why can't I read? Oh my god, come on, why doesn't he say it? Okay, the significance of the statement will become apparent when the time is right. The defense calls for the witness's last statement to be formally added to the testimony. Well, sidestep, counsel. Very well, Miss Burt. Kindly repeat what you just said to be added to your official testimony. Gladly, she said. That was brilliant, Kazuma. I'm going to remember that one. Which one? The significance will become apparent when the time is right. I can really use that phrase. I hope there were some more useful tips you'd been picking up from this experience than that, Rinosuke.
Yes!
So both of you and the professor drank this carbonated water, did you? Yes. Being the waiter, I poured the 2 glasses myself. I clearly remember doing so. Except you're actually a detective. And the beef steak, that was you, Miss Burt? The lady says that she'd heard it was not customary to eat beef here until Japan opened its doors to the world. Yeah, that's true. What a frightening place, is what is the lady's opinion. And I've heard it's not customary to eat sashimi in Great Britain. Now that's frightful. Wait, what? Every country has its own cuisine. As long as the people have food to eat, what does it matter what it is? True. Come to think of it, the first time I tried carbonated water, it was much more of a shock than the first time I tried beef. But anyways, back to the witness statement. Somehow, I feel like there's something out of place in what she's saying. We need to pounce on even the slightest thing now, because you never know what might lead us to our goal. Our goal of turning this trial around. Understood, Kazuma. Yeah, because... hold on, look. After a while, the accused came over to greet the professor and they got into an argument. Okay. Before we do that, let me go ahead and... present, right? Look, how can I look at the picture? I don't want to examine. Okay. So see, look. There's only one glass. Is this really carbonated water? Or is this, you know, something else? And is there a full picture? What is this over here? Another glass? There has to be another picture. Here. See, look, there's only one glass. Okay, one. Okay. Alright.
Yes!
I never got into an argument with the professor. All I did when I noticed him was go over and say hello. Please, don't get angry with me. No, I wasn't directing that retort at you. It was meant for the lady next to you. But anyways, as I said, I did not argue with the professor. I'm afraid your words are in vain. Sorry? Miss Burt does not appear to speak Japanese. No, of course not. Japanese is such a cumbersome language anyway. English is the future. We all must speak the English. I wonder if those prosecutors will feel that way forever, or only in the procedure of in the presence of a beautiful woman, huh? Well, that beautiful woman is telling blatant lies with a complete straight face. I have to find something that will unravel her testimony, no matter how seemingly insignificant it may be. Anyways, it seems that after the argument, the accused briefly returned to his own seat. That part ties with what you said, doesn't it? Yeah, I still had some coffee to drink. And then the next time you got up... you got up after that was when I'd finished my coffee and stood up to leave. Alright, one more, huh? Then, not long afterwards, the accused took the professor's gun and shot him right before my eyes.
Yes!
Like I said, I did not shoot that gun! And like I said, there's no point in repeating that assertion over and over. Well, I wasn't expecting to be attacked by my own side. Nevertheless, defendant, you can't deny that when the shot rang out in the restaurant, you had a gun in your hand. Well, yes, that's true, but... but but all I did was pick up the gun I saw on the floor next to the professor. I was leaving the restaurant. As I was leaving the restaurant. In fact, yes, there was someone much closer to the victim than me at the time. Uh-oh. That will do, you dirty little rotten scoundrel. Dirty? Your baseless accusations could very well cause an international incident, boy. It seems to me that your accusation is just as baseless as ours. What nonsense! The lady is merely stating what she saw. And this is already an international incident as far as I'm concerned, anyway. What about what I saw? I don't carry a gun myself, so obviously I wouldn't have been the culprit.
Yes!
Yes! It's all very well saying that, but can you prove it? Absolutely. I verified it personally. You verified it? Yes. Immediately after the incident, I checked to make sure the lady was not carrying a weapon. I distinctly remember saying, I'm not. So wait. Her saying. That's all you did? You just asked her? Surely you carried out a physical search, Inspector. No, she's a girl, so, you know, no. Why on earth not? The honorable English gentlewoman clearly stated that she did not possess a weapon. Come on, you idiots! Idiots! There was obviously no need for any further probing into the matter. You guys are idiots! Or there was no permission given to for any further probing into the matter, perhaps. Think what you will, but if you're going to continue with this preposterous claim that the refined lady was concealing a firearm, the prosecution demands that you support your assertion with facts. In other words, he wants evidence. Ugh, right? Like, I feel the same. Like, what about me? The lady wishes to point out that, of course, she wanted to say and assist with the investigation, but she was in a hurry to give a presentation at the university, so she was compelled to leave. See, that is bullshit. If you get caught in like a murder scene, you're not going anywhere. The only exception is if you're pregnant or something. That's the worst thing for a woman. What else? Oh, you're gonna be late for a presentation, dude. Reschedule that shit. You were you're a witness to murder. Not to mention the fact that your office had told you to get the woman out of there. Not get her out of there. I just urged her to leave. The lady would like to point out that she in no way meant to run away from the crime scene, which is why she is not only too happy to corroborate and testify here in court today, of course. Unlike a certain student who refuses to admit when the game is up. Could you at least have the courtesy to pay attention when I'm gloating at you? Alright, looks like that's it. So, she's maintaining that you got into an argument with the professor, at the end of which you shot him. Which is an out-and-out, totally unfounded lie. Still, the statement is very compelling. After all, she is elegant, refined, young and beautiful, gentlewoman from Britain. So, I'm a super sexy Japanese guy. What the fuck does it matter? In that contrast to you, dressed to head to toe in a dull black school uniform. What are you talking about? This uniform is fire. I'm dressed exactly the same as you are, except for the flapping red ribbons and the sword. I'm wearing some cool drip. Like, that's a cool uniform. Well, anyways, this is our only chance to expose her testimony as the fiction that it is. Huh? If we can't do that, the trial's over. Oh shit! We got this. Come on. Even with your thick skin, you must be able to feel the murderous look you're getting from around the room. Only too well. I feel half dead already. And the fact that I can't see a single inconsistency in her testimony isn't making me feel any better either. The first thing to do is to press her on any of the statements that seem even slightly off to you. Do that, and an opening will present itself, I promise you. I need to expose the true face of this exotic foreigner that's hiding behind the mask. That's what I should be aiming for in this cross-examination. So what, should I now go ahead and present something? Okay, so I think it's this one here, and if I present something, it's going to be this one here, because they say they're both drinking, right? But there's only one cup here. So let me read this right. Sorry. I ordered a beef steak for myself, and the professor and I said cheers over a glass of carbonated water. So so he's drinking one here, right? Oh man, but like, why is he sitting here looking away from the table, and he's the one with the steak when he's not supposed to be eating it? I think it's this one.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! When the music stops, you know you got it. That's it! Let me just confirm something, please. It's to do with this photographic print. Print. I got you, bitch! Just a short while ago, you spoke of this print showing the victim's table at the crime scene. That it was exactly as it was left. Yes, that's how it was. Well, where's your drink? Huh? That's correct, the lady says. Man, I wish there was voice acting. Well, it's odd, very odd. Dear me, what's odd about the defense's inability to express itself? I'm sorry, what's odd? Ugh. Rinosuke, what is it about the print that looks so odd to you? Well, obviously, it's the cheers. The cheers? Miss Burt just told us that she and the professor said cheers over a glass of water. But there's only one cup. But if that's true... Yeah, see, there's only one cup. There should be 2 glasses on the table, not one. Shit! He's like... That's quite right, counsel. There's only 1 glass in the picture here.
Objection!
Objection! It must have fallen off the table. Are we supposed to be impressed by this nitpicking over miniature? What? What possible difference does the presence of it... Wait. He's an idiot. He is an idiot. What possible difference does the presence or absence of this glass make on this case? It's literally everything.
Objection!
Yes, there you go. Miniature, you say? Oh, there you go. Could it be that the detective here removed a glass from the table to conceal the lady's presence? Of course not. I would never do something so reckless. Oh, come on! But there should have been 2 glasses on the table. Or are you going to try and tell me that you can clink with only 1? You're quite right. I certainly took 2 glasses on the table. To the table, my bad. She's concealing the other one. Bruh, don't tell him, but I have it with me, so whatever you do, just lie. Inspector! What did she just say? It would seem that it was Miss Burt who took... Oh, shit! She actually said it! Yo! I can translate English. I wonder why. What? It was all so terrifying, everything that happened. I panicked and thought I could try to hide the fact that I'd been there at all. She's saying, oh, good gracious. She has it? Oh, okay. She can... Sorry. Here we go. They're as assured of the corp... sorry. See, what an idiot. Come on. She's clearly hiding, lying. Okay, There, it is as I assured the court before, there is of no consequences at all. See? Why? Come on. Just because she's cute? Oh, please. We must remember that this student had just murdered this lady's luncheon companion before her very eyes. Who could blame her for concealing a glass or two in her state of disarray? That's absurd! He's an idiot, man. Oh, really? So do we take it that you are now going to accuse this vulnerable, young, and beautiful woman of mischief? I bet she's ugly and that's why she has a mask on. No. This can't be put to mischief. See, right? Killing someone isn't mischief. I'd like to know exactly how the lady took the glass from the scene. I put it in my dress, of course. I have pockets on the inside. It would seem that she slipped it into a small handbag she was carrying. A handbag, you say? Yes, Your Excellency. A small-handed pouch commonly carried by well-to-do women in England. So the beautiful lady has very graciously explained how and why she removed the glass from the scene now. However, the fact remains that this glass has absolutely no bearing on this case. What an idiot, man. Oh, sorry, my bad. Woof! I was like, what do I have to present? This student has been trying to confuse the court with logical reasoning, but in the end it comes to nothing. No more pretentious accusations. You have wasted enough time already. Indeed, the lady has offered a satisfactory explanation as to why she removed this glass. I think henceforth we can consider the matter to have no bearing on the case. Counsel of the defense, are you in agreement? No? Well, I don't know, really. Yeah, see, if you want to pursue this matter further, you're going to need to show that this has some deeper significance. Yeah, you're right. So, she took the glass away in her handbag. Oh! The handbag! Duh! Where else would you put a gun, if not the handbag? So, she took the glass away in her handbag. If there's a deeper significance, then it's the handbag, bro. Wait, the lady put the glass in her handbag, you say? Yo, I'm tearing up. I'm so excited. This is it? Yes. Do try to keep up. It's already been explained to the court that all English gentlewomen carry handbags for small items. Let me see. A little while ago, Miss Burt stated the following. There are no pockets in my outfit. I have nowhere to hide a gun. There you go. Let's do it. But what she forgot to mention was her handbag. Come on, that was a perfect chance in which it would perfectly be possible to conceal a gun. You're right. Well done, partner. I had a feeling you'd pick up on that too. What are you insinuating, you vile blackguard? It's kind of cool, actually, blackguard. It's really very simple. She dropped it. The gunshot was heard when the defendant picked up the gun from the restaurant floor. So, okay, either she shot him, dropped it, and he picked it up, but I don't think that's true because he heard it as he was... Maybe she had two guns, and she placed one so he would pick it up, and then she would conceal the other one. Oh, shit. Okay. Right. The gunshot was heard when the defendant picked up the gun from the restaurant floor. So, for example, she probably killed him when she saw that he was picking it up. As he didn't fire that gun, we can deduce that there must have been another firearm at that scene. The true murder weapon, if you will. Oh, shit. You couldn't seriously be suggesting... Inspector Hasanaga. Yes? Did you or did you not search Miss Giselle Burt's handbag on the day of the murder? No. No, sir, I did not. As I thought. In other words, another gun, the one that was actually used to kill the professor, could have been hidden in Miss Burt's handbag. No! Order! Shit.
What's the meaning of this, Inspector?
The meaning of what, Prosecutor Aochi?
Why on earth did you not have the lady open her handbag and show you the contents in time? Sorry, at the time. Thanks to your bundling incompetence, now she has to endure these uncomfortable accusations.
Brilliant work, partner. Now we have a chance to expose the real woman behind the mask. Do you think so, Kazuma? He's nervous. Well, what a sorry situation. Clearly, you have no faith in the police. What? As I said, I did not search the lady's handbag after the shooting. Simply because it was unnecessary. Oh man, I love this music. It's so like shit. What is he gonna do next? Unnecessary? In what way? I'm recording, right? Or I'm not muted? Good. I ought to thank the student lawyer, really. Oh shit! We found him? He's gonna reveal everything? Here we go. I have a piece of evidence here that I had completely forgotten about. Okay. Oh, what the fuck is that? It's a photographic print. No, what is this bullshit? No! It's see-through? That means it's in her dress. It's in her hat! I don't know, man. Of course you took a pic. What is that? On his... a bull? Huh. This is a photograph that I thought would be pertinent to take immediately after the shooting. As you can see, it clearly shows Miss Bert's handbag. Well, I never... You can see right through what's inside, which is pretty stupid. That's right. Apparently, these kind of bags, bags like these are the height of fashion in London. So you can see through it. So the contents are clearly visible. I mean, I know what kind of bag these are. We have them too, but it's stupid. People know what you have. Like, come on. Maybe it's smart so they see that you don't have anything valuable and they don't steal from you, but... Exactly. So there was no need to search the lady's handbag. If there had been a gun inside it, it would have been immediately obvious. What about her hat? As you can see, there's nothing to imply Miss Bert's guilt here. Huh. Okay. Thank you for helping to prove that, Naruhiro-san. What? Look at that big-ass dress. She clearly has it in that tail, in the hat. Order! Order! Inspector Hasanaga, will you submit that print as evidence at once? Oh, fuck. Certainly, Your Excellency. So we're gonna go back to it and talk about the little mark on his wrist? I think you've had long enough... I think you've had long enough to cross-examine the witness, counsel. The court has now been shown considerable evidence. As the photographic print just submitted into the court records appears to have no further significance. I am satisfied that there is no longer any room for doubt in this matter, and I will take my ruling. And I must make my ruling. Indeed, and there is only one logical conclusion, that the pathetic rookie slumped over the bench before us is the only possible perpetrator of the crime. Come on, get up. Oh, not with that face. No. Just when I thought I was beginning to turn things around. I'm in a worse situation than I was at the start. Look, even he is kind of like shit. Kazuma? I'm sorry, Rinosuke. Now that the cross-examination of the witness is over, there's no way to force the trial to continue. What? You mean this is it?
I must say you put up quite the fight for a rookie student. But the weak are meat while what? But the weak are meat while the strong eat. You are wasting your time. There is no way to defense true justice. Sorry, defeat. There is no way to defeat true justice.
I said defense.
The fact that you can chew on your heart's a fact you can chew to your heart's content from the inside of your cell.
This can't be happening. I'm really going to be found guilty for a crime that I didn't commit? And Kazuma. His dream of going to study to Great Britain will slip through his fingers. Come on, there's something I can do. Hold on. Kazuma, no. There's something I can check. Hold on. So, we got the handbag here. We got that little, the little here that I can obviously zoom into and present. But is there anything else? Well, I guess we'll have to find out. What? Is there really no chance of turning this trial around? You heard the judge. There's nothing about what the last photograph... There's nothing about what the last photograph the detective produced that we can contest. Are you sure about that? What about the mark? Which means there is no basis on which we can argue for the trial to continue. Is that a real picture? Maybe it was a staged picture? Alright. Very well. I will now proceed immediately to the ruling. Can't talk.
It seems we will be able to report to the British government on time after all.
That smug little... Rinosuke Harun...
Yes!
Oh! Oh! Wait, Your Excellency! Come on, I can do this! Rinosuke? I don't think you can rule out this Kate yet.
Objection!
This amateur list is getting tedious.
This amateurness? Yeah, there we go.
When His Excellency deems the trial When His Excellency deems that the trial is over, he gives his ruling. That is the most basic protocol of the courtroom.
Yes!
Hold it! Your Excellency, just a moment ago, you said this. As the photographic print just submitted appears to have no further significance, there is no longer any room for doubt in the matter, and I must take my ruling. Now, that means if there was a problem with the evidence, some significant detail, there you go, then ruling on the case at this time would be out of the question.
Objection!
This is blatant straw clutching. Look at this photographic print. I can't talk. All it shows is the handbag the gentlewoman was carrying on the lady in question. There can be no problem with this evidence.
You better know what you're doing, Kazuma. Ryusuke. Rinosuke. I understand your objection, counsel. Certainly, the new evidence submitted by the detective has not undergone the court's... Wait. Why can't I read? Why can't I read? However, I fail to see how we can glean any new information from this handbag. Well, not from the handbag, I guess.
Ha! My thoughts exactly. Really, the prosecution is becoming tired of the rookie's desperate wheezes.
Yes, I'm desperate, but this isn't a wheeze. There's something about the photograph which just doesn't seem right. If only I could put my finger on it. Very well. I will grant the defense one final opportunity.
What?
Just be warned that if I am unsatisfied by your response here, the trial will be over with an immediate effect. Can I save? Hold on. Can I save? Let me save. Gameplay. No. Hey. Records. Wait, records? Save? Okay, here we go. Yes, save. Okay, I'm good. Alright. Just in case. Bling! Alright, do I make myself clear? Sure. He doesn't know that I can save the game. Yes, Your Excellency. So, take another look at the photographic print, Inspector. Hasanaga submitted before. Oh, here we go! Now, you are identified to the court where in this picture you see the significant detail to which you have allured. Oh, okay, this is lit! Okay, so obviously, there's nothing here. I was gonna think, okay, wait, what? You will identify to the court where the print you... Wait. You will identify to the court where in the print you see... Okay, obviously that's what they were saying. So, obviously, I was thinking that maybe this could be something, but no, it's obviously this. If I'm wrong, I did save the game, but it has to be this. So, let's do it, guys.
Yes!
No! The music didn't stop, so... Let's see. Did I not center it properly? Okay, good. He's talking about it. That is true. It looks almost like a burn of some description.
Oh shit!
Objection!
There we go. She reacted to it. It was deemed unrelated to the cause of death, so he didn't note it in his report. Okay, it makes sense. Maybe he blocked it and it burned him? What did I tell you? In any case, we have no idea when the victim suffered this burn, do we? And no possible way of knowing either. Well, it looks like a bull. The more I look at it, the more I find myself... Oh, sorry, that's the judge. Yeah, curious shape. Must be a mark of some kind. The more I look at it, the more I find myself intrigued by this curious shape of the mark. However, as Prosecutor Aoshi points out, unless a firm connection to the case can be shown, I cannot allow any further time to be spent on the precious details of the burn. Was there really anything else I could have marked?
That little brat is going to lose. Just say that it was from a childhood accident and be done with this.
Excuse me, Your Excellency. It would seem Miss Bird has a lunch appointment with the dean of another university staff. She has to go. She would like to know if she may be able to be excused from the stand now. Nah, man.
Oh, of course, dear lady. We shan't hold you up any longer. I'm quite sure His Excellency is about to give his final ruling anyways, which is that you're guilty.
He's like, What's your thinking on this, Rinosuke? Do you believe that this burn does have something to do with the case? To be honest, I'm not clearly sure. But if I don't keep pushing, then it's all over. So, I was thinking I should keep digging and digging in hope that it might uncover something useful. Yeah, you're right. I am? There you go. If we can just link that burn to the case, if we can do that, we might be able to praise this shutting back door wide open. Prize. Alright, so hold on. One more time, I'm going to check the court record. So, let me see. Is there nothing here that would, a burn mark. Could it be like... Because I was thinking like, could it be like a pin? Like her pin is, I don't know. Well, let's see. I guess we'll... Anything here I can find? Oh! Sorry, I just found it! He burned himself! Yo, that's why you gotta, that's why you gotta look, because then they're not gonna let you do this magnifying thing. Look at that. He burned himself. Do you think she killed him because he scared her? Like, oh shit! And she's like, oh, he's gonna hurt me! Bang! I don't know. Alright, guys, we found it. That's what you gotta dig, man. I wanna be a lawyer now, or a cross-examiner, a defendant. So cool. Alright. Just give up, counsel! You can't possibly hope to do that. Okay. Man, I have so much energy now. I found it. Oh, indeed. I'm afraid that without evidence, I cannot allow you to pursue this little more than conjecture. I think I read that wrong. But what if we had evidence? Evidence that irrefutably linked the burn on the victim's wrist to the kid. Wait a second. Of course. He wasn't eating the steak. It was her. So she did something to him. I guess we'll find out. I would, yes. To tell the truth, I hadn't noticed that burn. But as soon as you pointed it out, what I did notice was the color draining from Miss Bird's face. Really? I had to find some link between the burn and the case, and luckily, I found it. Whew, here we go. This is the moment of truth. It's time to find some evidence that proves what that burn really means. So then, the defense will now present its evidence to the court. Oh, the evidence that demonstrates an inexcusable connection between the victim's burn and this trial. Let's do this.
Yes!
What's this, counsel? Yet another print? I always talk so fast. Yet another print? Yes, Your Excellency. I believe photographic prints are amazing invention. Yeah, definitely are an amazing invention. When we humans look at a scene, we miss things. But we can re-look, right? But in a photograph, things we may have overlooked at the time are recorded forevermore. Do hurry up, rookie. What are you trying to say? To inconvenience this poor lady any further really would be quite inexhaustible. Actually, we may need you to stay with us a little longer if you don't mind, Miss Burt. Oh, fuck! You see, it's very clearly visible on this photograph. How did the victim come to have that unusually shaped burn on his wrist? The reason is recorded here forevermore. What? How?
Objection!
You can't fool me with your little bluffs, boy. If that's your game, then let's see how it plays out. Show the court exactly what you mean. Bro, shut up and let me talk. Alright, here we go. What is it in this photograph that explains the reason for the victim's burn? Make sure... What? Alright, oh, sorry. It's X. Let me just make sure it's properly... Yeah.
Yes!
There we go. Hopefully... The beef steak? Actually, the point is the metal plate the steak was served on. The plate? Oh! Your Excellency, are you alright? As you can see, there is an emblem on the plate. I would guess it has some sort of trademark of La Carnival. This emblem on the plate. Yeah. And the victim's burn. There you go. Are exactly the same shape. What? Renosuke, you're a genius. You're spot on. Which means the victim must have suffered his burn while he was present at the restaurant. But so what happened? Did she grab his arm, pull it in? But even if that was the case, we can't know if it happened to be on the day of question or not. It could have been the day before or the day before that. It most likely happened at some other unrelated time. Well,
Objection!
There you go. Help me out. Sadly, Prosecutor Aochi, the chances of that are extremely slim. Thanks.
Why?
The outline of the burn is, it's clearly, what is it? Discernible? Yeah, like if it was a burn mark from a while ago, it would probably go away, but that's literally, unless it was a crazy, burn, right? Such a serious injury would have caused quite a commotion at the restaurant. Wouldn't you agree, Inspector Hasanaga? I can't imagine having missed such a terrible disaster, certainly. But... I would say, looking at the picture of the wound, that it wasn't suffered very long ago. And although it's not particularly a large burn, it's extremely well defined, as the defense just pointed out. This was no mild burn, that's for sure. Can you be more specific, Inspector? Well, let's see. If the plate was around 90 degrees centigrade, a burn like that would have taken around 3 seconds. It's inconceivable that the victim would have let out a scream of pain then. I've been investigating at the restaurant for several weeks already, but I've not heard anyone scream at all. As we heard the waiter of La Cravenel, I can testify to that without hesitation.
But you're a detective, not a waiter!
Yes!
There you go. There you have it. Something isn't right here. As the detective said, anyone who would burn themselves on a piping hot plate for 3 whole seconds would scream in pain. There's no question of no question of that. And yet Inspector Hasegawa never heard the professor scream, not on that day or any day before it. That's right. And the strange thing is, on the day he was shot, I didn't hear him cry out either. What are you suggesting? Well, if the professor had carelessly laid his wrist on the plate for anything like 3 seconds that day, that would be beyond careless, I think, Counsel. So how do we explain this? Wasn't he on anesthesia? Then the rest of us at the restaurant, myself, the sergeant, and the old antiques dealer, all of us, without any question, would have heard him scream. Wouldn't you agree, Professor Aochi?
Well, yes, I suppose.
So, the question is, why didn't a single person hear Dr. Wilson scream? I almost don't believe it. Renosuke, do you think... Can it really be true? I never dreamt that we'd arrive to a conclusion like this, but... I'm starting to think that maybe... we've been led into a terrible trap. What do you mean? There's only one explanation I can think of to make sense of this apparent impossibility. Okay, before you say that, let me be sure I'm right. So, okay, so nothing there. Unless, okay. Okay, so obviously he would burn himself there. Unless she shot him before he screamed or something, I don't know. But it's obviously this. Look. Wait. How do I look? Oh shit. Okay. So it just said, okay, medical record. One day, the day of blah 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 blah. So let me. Can I Okay, I can examine it. Let's see this here. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Right. See? Right there. Right there. Anesthesia. Now this is early medicine, so the effects would most likely last a while. But hold on. No, because he's not the one eating it. Oh man. Okay, maybe this is true. I guess we'll find out. Alright, here we go, guys. On the day in question, when he suffered the burn to his wrist, Dr. Wilson was asleep? Was already deceased? No, it's definitely this. Okay, unless she killed him, but that wouldn't make sense. So he hadn't noticed the burn because he had anesthesia. All right, let's do it. Yes, the professor, being absent-minded as usual, was unaware of his hand falling into a piping hot plate and didn't even notice the burning happening. Okay, the way you said that, I'm a little upset. Hopefully I didn't mess up, but you didn't even know the professor, and yet here you are labeling him as a blubbering scatterbrain. Huh? How about I hold your wrist onto a hot plate and see how your bumbling scatterbrain copes? Perhaps the scream you let out will wake you up a bit? Well, that's nice. There isn't any frankness developing between us, partner. Don't call me partner after coming. Come on! Anesthesia! Come on, let me tell you guys why. Unless it doesn't work that way. I don't know. Come on, this can't be true. Wait, that was wrong? Don't tell me he was dead already. Look, they probably used laughing gas so he couldn't feel anything. It's the latest medical advancements in the West. Yes, I've heard of people talking about new ideas of anesthetic. It's impossible to imagine not being able to feel pain, though. He can't be dead, because then obviously he wouldn't feel it. He's dead. Alright. Yes, the professor with his tendency to nod off. It's totally not him. Okay, so he was already dead? Now that's stupid. Oh well. Okay, so at least it's not penalizing me, but that's so stupid. So he's already dead? Obviously he's not going to feel the burn, but like, he got the burn after? I guess they'll explain why, but it would have been so much cooler if it was the first one. Like, he didn't notice the burn because he was still in anesthesia. They said 3 hours after procedure, but the procedure was at 1 o'clock. He got the food at 2 o'clock, so there was still an hour left, which he had the anesthesia. I don't know, that would have been more interesting, but he's already dead? Come on. No man could remain silent while his wrist was burning on a pipe-hot plate for 3 whole seconds. That's clearly impossible, apart from one particular situation. Counsel, are you suggesting? Yes, it's only possible if the man was already dead or had anesthesia. Now, I may be wrong, and I might not really know how anesthesia works, but, you know, you're asleep. I mean, you do surgeries with that, don't you? So, I would imagine. Well, let's see how this plays out. Already dead, right? He's gonna go crazy. Oh, dead? What? Did she poison him or something? Or, like I said, is this after the gunshot? Maybe he, like, died and then, you know, he fell forward? I don't know. Knowing what we now know, there's only one possible explanation. When the beef steak was brought to Dr. Wilson's table that day, the professor was already dead. What? That's madness! Yo, Hasegawa's in on it? Order, please! Counsel, explain this absurd notion at once! The victim was killed by gunshot. Unless he wasn't. That's right. That's absolutely right, Your Excellency. Unless he was poisoned during his examination. This is just another ridiculous ploy by the rookie student, but clearly he has no grasp of the facts.
Objection!
There you go. Help me out, buddy. No, Prosecutor Aochi. It is you who has no grasp of the facts. I beg your pardon? As soon as it became apparent that the victim had suffered that burn while at the restaurant, this whole case was turned upside down. Or have you not grasped that yet? Your Excellency, this court must hear from the witness again. If it's true, we are now to believe that the victim was already dead before the gunshot was heard. Okay, wait. It is highly likely that Miss Bird knows something about it. Incredible. I certainly didn't anticipate this twist of events. I'm sorry to say, Miss Bird, that you will have to forget your lunch-on engagement. But, Your Excellency... The justice system in our court may be in its infancy, but rest assured, all reasonable doubt must be dispelled before I am prepared to pass judgment. Thank you, Your Excellency. How long are they going to stay silent? Here we go. Just going to start talking Japanese. What was that smile? Yes. Of course. I mean, I'd be delighted to help. Watashi wa Nihongo wakarimasen. Especially if it helps relations between my country and yours. The huh? Oh, what? The what? Miss Bird, you speak Japanese / English? Here we go. Well, of course I do. I'm studying in your country after all. But then, why have you been speaking through an interpreter until now? Obviously, so I don't get caught. My mother tongue, the Queen's English, is the most refined and elegant language in the world. I gotta sneeze. As a gentlewoman, I try to avoid speaking in your vulgar tones as much as possible. Really? That's the reason why? Bruh. What did you just say, bitch? My vocabulary? But it seems the men in this land possess none of the chivalrous virtues of the English gentleman. So I can see that I shall now have to lower myself to communicating with you all on your own level. Wow. Oh, well, you are the epitome of true English gentlewoman. We are truly honored by this lavish consideration you so graciously afford us. Yeah, he's like, what the fuck, bitch? I see. In that case, Miss Bird, I will allow you to testify in your own words about the events leading up to the death of the victim, Dr. Wilson. Man, I was hoping this would be a shorter episode, but it's already been an hour and 33 minutes. I might cut a few stuff out, but, well, hope you guys got snacks. So we're finally going to hear her own words on the matter. Things are getting interesting, Rinosuke. Oof. Here we go. Witness testimony. I really thought we were going to end this soon, but man, the victim's death.
Unfortunately, I have no idea whether the poor man burned his wrist like that.
Don't you know him? You shouldn't really talk about him like that.
When the waiter brought my steak, the professor and I raised our glasses in a toast. As far as I heard, the post-mortem report showed no other possible cause of death besides the gunshot. I seriously think that the anesthesia is going to come in at some point. I'm sure of it. If there's some other way a man's life can be taken without leaving a trace, please do show me.
Did you put something in his drink?
But of course, this country's inferior investigative techniques probably wouldn't pick up on it anyway.
You're really gloating right now, you know that? What about what if she spiked his drink, you know? That most captivating and beautiful testimony will go down in the Supreme Court's history. Thank you. Does it? Yeah, it's not that beautiful. I think it wasn't really a testimony. She was just saying stuff. All right, here we go. I guess that's a testimony.
I do hope that I do hope that this is the last time I have to sully my lips with coarse tones of your unbecoming tongue. You are such a bitch. Oh, forgive me. I do hope I won't.
You definitely have insulted everyone.
Not at all, not at all. It is a delight merely to hear you speak, dear lady. I am such a virgin, and it seems very clear from your testimony that this bookerish talk of the victim's burn is utterly irrelevant. I will be speaking to your country's Minister of Justice about what has happened here today. The Minister of Justice? May the irritating little bully of a student be given the harshest punishment possible. Amen.
Or ahem. I think that's amen.
Huh? Thanks?
Was that prayer then? Yeah, it was amen. Well, you do have to forgive the irritation, Miss Burt, and put up with the cross-examination now.
Huh?
I expect you have noticed that this little bully of a student, as you put it, doesn't miss much. I surely don't need to remind you, counsel, that this will be your final cross-examination in this trial. Yeah, that's what you said before. If you fail to demonstrate any problems with this, you're gonna do, whatever. Yeah, I mean, you said that before, but, you know, this has to be it, right? It's already been an hour and 30 minutes. But I'm sure this is what real court is like. There you go! Yes, Your Excellency. Then, you may proceed with this cross-examination. Here we go. Cross-examination. The victim's death.
Unfortunately, I have no idea when the poor man burned his wrist like that.
Yes!
But his hand was on the searing hot plate for at least 3 whole seconds. You can't have not noticed. Do you think so? Let me ask you something. Sorry? Ever since I arrived at this courtroom, and even still now, the fly on those unsightly black trousers of yours have been Oh, my fly is down. You can't have not noticed, can you? Huh? What? Oh! What fun. Ha ha ha! You hadn't realized. But I could clearly see it from here. Your giant package. Okay, let me stop. The dear lady was absolutely right. I've been looking at it the whole time. Oh shit, dude. As your friend, I'm embarrassed to... I'm embarrassed. But you've embarrassed me as well. Wait. As your friend, you've embarrassed me as well as yourself, Rinosuke. Put that thing away. Why didn't you tell me then? Oh, sorry. Why didn't you tell me? Dr. Wilson was a true English gentleman. He can choose honorable silence, however, a vulgar scream. Wait. He can choose honorable silence over a vulgar scream. Can your tiny brains imagine such a thing? Oh yes, I think my tiny brain can.
Yes!
Well, I can't. Yeah, that's different. Your fly is down, you wouldn't notice, but a burn. Anyway. That's funny. We already talked about that, your glass. As you testified before, you were drinking carbonated water, is that right? Dr. Wilson was only permitted to drink water at the time, if you remember. Which explains why he ordered that drink, correct, waiter? Exactly as you say, sir. Although... although? Whether or not the professor actually drank any of the water when I delivered the steak to the table. I'm afraid I don't remember that. Damn you. I have enough English to understand that at least, for the benefit of others. Bless you! I think it means the exact opposite. Yeah, curse you. Anyways, so he didn't drink anything, so either... Well, he can't eat anything either, so he's not poisoned. Maybe he did drink it, but like I'm saying, it's poisoned. I don't know. As far as I've heard, no possible deaths. It has to be the anesthesia, man. Come on. Yes, written here in the paperwork. We're going back to. You're going back to this. All right. Fatal heramorphic. Okay, whatever that. Yes. Lucky for all of us, it's a little burn on the wrist isn't going to kill us. Sorry, luckily for all of us, a little burn on the wrist isn't going to kill us. And as there were no other signs of trauma on the victim's body to indicate some other cause of death... Can you die from a tooth? I don't know. It can only have been the bullet from your gun that put an end to this innocent man's life. But that doesn't make any sense. The burn must have happened straight away when the plate was first brought on the table by the waiter. Yes, that's true. If it had cooled slightly, it would have been able to make... Sorry, yeah, if it had cooled even slightly, it wouldn't have been able to make a burn like that. And if the victim's burned his wrist on the plate as... Wait. And if the victim burned his wrist on a hot plate as soon as it was brought from the kitchen, then he must have already been dead at that point.
Objection!
So what happened? Did she say they toasted before he got the steak? And yet the fact that the victim was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Until you're able to show the court evidence to disprove that, this is a complete waste of time. I concur. Prosecutor Awuchi is right. Yeah, I know, he keeps citing. Alright. So, okay, another thing that I want to point out. Look, another thing I want to point out is this. Why, if he's not eating, why is the plate on this side of the table, right? Why is he facing away from the table when she would have been on the other side of the table? Was this tampered with? This has to be... Look. I don't know, man. I don't know. If there's some other way a man's life would be taken without leaving a trace, please do show me.
Yes!
Let's see. Without leaving a trace. The water? If something is shot, or strangled, or stabbed, or thrown from a height,
However a person's life is taken, there's always a telltale trace on the body.
Quite right, dear lady. As our police force has thoroughly examined the body for the disease, there can be no doubt. Isn't that right, Inspector Hasanaga?
As I've said, I've always aimed for a flawless investigation. There would be physical traces with those causes of death, that's for sure. But there's some other way of killing someone that doesn't leave a mark.
If, heaven forbid, you doubted me, young man, you're going to have to tell everyone exactly how you think Professor did lose his life. Otherwise, I'm afraid your argument falls rather flat, doesn't it?
Oh, perish the thought, calling such a sweet young lady innocent into question. Innocence. Oh, my honor. On my honor, I, Takeshi Aochi, will cut down anyone who dares to cast such accusations. He really wants to get laid, huh? A way of killing someone that leaves no trace. We need some evidence to back us up here. Yes, evidence. So obviously, it was not the steak because he didn't eat it. But of course, this country's inferior.
Yes!
Let's see, what are you talking about? Inferior? What do you mean by that?
In the lands of the Great British Empire, the police stole everything found in a crime scene for later examination. But in this country, you investigate once, and that's the end of it. Isn't that so?
Quite right. La Cravenel is open for business as usual today, just 2 days after the incident.
Exactly, which means that even if the investigation takes a different direction...
Oh, whoa! Vital evidence may be lost. Look at that! That's from the old game. I can question him now, right? Can I go to him? How do I do that again? I guess later.
It doesn't even occur... Wait, it doesn't even occur to you native detectives to try to preserve the crime scene. I'm trying to be as tactful about this as I can, you understand.
Ah, a killer blow! The lady was formidable as she is beautiful.
Amazing. He's actually admitting our police may be flawed. Perhaps Prosecutor Aochi is finally starting to see sense.
Really? Is he?
I very much doubt that. Still, there's something about that what Miss Burt just said. There's a moment before, something that didn't seem quite right.
Okay, so we got that there. What do you think, Rinosuke?
I think it's going terribly. No matter how much I press her, I'm not turning up any new information.
Yes, as I suspected. She's a tough witness. I need to find a way to break her testimony, or the cross-examination will be over.
But that would mean I have to find a way.
There must be some clue somewhere to help us find a clink in her armor.
Kazuma.
Right, Rinosuke.
There is something I noticed. Something that's been bothering me.
Bothering you? What do you mean?
About Miss Burt? Actually, no.
Yeah, here we go. They're teaching us about reactions.
About the person standing next to her, Inspector Hasanaga.
The detective?
Yeah, he seemed to react strangely to Miss Burt's last statement. I was wondering if it might be significant if I might press an opening, maybe.
Yeah. So this is in the Professor Layton game as well, the crossover game. Characters would sometimes react to what other characters said. So you'd be like, hey, why did you react that way? Is that, and then people would start like disagreeing with each other and stuff.
Alright, I have an idea. Try pressing on her on that last statement one more time.
If you think so, but
this time, instead of targeting the woman herself, let's see what we can get out of the detective.
Alright then.
I wonder if Kazuma's thinking.
If I find, I'll find it soon enough, I suppose. Once I press Miss Barrett on the last statement again. Yeah, so it was a really cool feature where, like, you would ask something to someone, and someone else would react in a specific way. Let me see.
Yes.
Here we go. And so now, when he reacts, I could switch over to him. Hold on.
Wait.
There we go. So now, I'm supposed to be able to switch to him? It's not letting me. Maybe one more? There. Okay. It's teaching me. The detective's reaction is just the same as before. Why? Up until now, the detective has been with the stand with Miss Burt as her interpreter. But things are different now. For this testimony, the detective is just listening to what the Englishwoman has to say. This could be a golden opportunity, because before they most likely staged what they were going to say, but this is like inconsistent. He's like, what? You're not supposed to say that. What do you mean? When people are actually testifying, they're usually very careful not to let anything slip. However, when they're listening to someone else speak, you'll find often they let their guard down. Yeah, you're right. Look at him. He's lost in his own thoughts. It's time to pursue the man of this Sorry. It's time to pursue the man and his train of thoughts. Sorry? Pursue? I'll explain how to do it now, Ryosuke. It's all to do with the witness's marker. What marker? Yeah, here, look. Right there, see? Now I can switch between them. At the moment, we're focused on Miss Burt, who's the person actually making the current statement. There we go, you see? But now you can switch to the other person. Yo, this is so cool. But by moving the marker left and right, with that, maybe that's why. You can turn your attention to other people in the stand. While you're looking at the other witness, you'll be able to pursue them with A. If you catch the person at the right time, you might uncover new information on purpose. To pursue. If you ever notice a strange atmosphere amongst the people in the stand, take a look around. Alright then, so first I should move the marker across and focused on the detective. Then pursue him and see what's on his mind. Here we go. Exactly, which means that even if the investigation takes a different direction, vital evidence may be lost. So sorry, it's this one. It's not letting me do it. Oh, okay, so I have to wait for that reaction. See? So I can do it with the control stick or with this. Okay, makes sense. Alright then. So, pursue.
Excuse me.
Ooh, nice. What? What is the meaning of this? Oh, shit. Oh, man. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shock you. He's really lost in his thoughts. Deeply. It looks like you were thinking something just now, Inspector. Perhaps having heard what the lady next to you had to say? If there's something you'd like to say, please, share it with the court.
Objection!
What is the meaning of this? It's the... Wait. It's the delightful Englishwoman who's to testify at the moment. If you can't find any fault in her testimony, then the cross-examination should be over immediately. Oh, is that how this works? Absolutely not. The detective is in the stand, which makes him a valid witness. Oh, come on. Yes, not to mention the fact that he's immediately involved in the case. Inspector Hasanaga. Yes? Do you have something to add in relation to the statement made by Miss Burt? Here we go. Oh, shit, man. Well, yes, if you don't mind, I would like to speak. He's like, shut up. The lady is right. Our country's police practices are not as modern as those used in Great Britain. Which is why I, Satoru Hosonaga, always strive to make sure every investigation I'm involved in flawless. What do you really mean by that? I'll tell you what I mean. I won't have evidence lacking in my watch. I'm not afraid to take everything I can from the scene of a crime. It's preserving evidence, you see. I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief. I'm not ashamed of what I've done. What do you have? Did he drink something? Did he drink something and that's why he's coughing? Well, it looks like the lady's remarks touched some nerve there. Aha! Why is it so hype when there's new information? It's obviously a poisoned bottle that was switched. Take this for example. Oh fuck! Is that poison? Let's see. This is the bottle of carbonated water that I took from the victim's table on the day in question. And yes, it's lost all of its fizz, having been opened 3 days ago now. But it was carbonated water. I don't care what anyone else says. Yes, there's some left in the bottle. I can see it. One day, our police force will be among the best in the world. The time is coming. I guarantee it. You drank some of it, right? I can't say I condone the witness's actions, but I do understand his sentiment. The court will accept this glass of bottle of water as evidence. Okay. It's... okay. Miss Burt. Can you confirm this is indeed the bottle from which you drank on the day of the victim's death? Yes. It was that bottle. That bottle of water. What was that all about? She seemed to avert her eyes when she answered from the judge's question. Yeah, they swapped it, didn't they? Let me see. Counsel, you may resume the cross-examination. Alright, see, look. So it's that bottle right there, right. Does it look different at all, guys? Let's see, I can do this now. Why wait? The label is written in a foreign language that I don't recognize. Do you know what this says, Kazuma? I think it's French. It must be very expensive water. Yeah, but what does it say? That's what I'm asking. Then go to France and ask. You couldn't just say you don't know. Okay, so... okay, well, nothing yet. Alright. Alright, one more look. Here. Okay. Here we go. And the inspector will kindly control his fever. It's poisonous. He drank the water. Unfortunately, I have no idea. So what else do we need to do? Okay, here we go. New evidence. Excellent work, Rinosuke. I never thought of pursuing another witness over the current witness's statements. That was a great idea of yours, Kazuma. Well, it was all thanks to you noticing that the detective had reacted strangely to what the lady said. I'd never had guessed he had all that bubbling away under the surface. To be honest, you keep surprising me at every turn. Sorry? Oh, never mind. So, we know that Dr. Wilson was killed around the time the steak was brought to his table. And by some means that left no physical trace on the body. If we could just demonstrate how it was done. Well, I do have one idea about that, about how the professor was killed. Maybe I should present the evidence and see what happens. Alright, I know what to do. Here we go.
Yes!
There we go. Too smart. What's this? The bottle of water? The bottle of water? Actually, there is one method of killing a man without leaving a trace that comes to mind. Should I be drinking this? She's like, oh, fuck, he knows. Obviously, I'm referring to poison. But poison? On the day of his death, we know that Dr. Wilson drank from the bottle of carbonated water. But she didn't! What if... Do you have the bottle with you? What if you could see if it's been, like, tampered with, you know? Could it be that there was poison inside? Huh? And that... Okay, watch. He's gonna be like, I drank some of this and that's why I'm feeling bad. Could it be that the professor actually died after taking a sip of his glass? Maybe he drank more than the waiter? Order! Order! There you go. And on that day, who was sitting on the table as the professor on... And on that day, who was sitting at the same table as the professor and able to slip the poison into his drink? The only person who could possibly have done it. Giselle Burtz, it was you! Here it goes. You're gonna react? Oh, stop saving her, you bitch! This is outrageous to suggest such a thing without scrap of evidence. You little rookie, imbecile, have you ever considered the delicate situation of our country finds itself in now? You really... Have you forgotten that we have only just signed an accord of friendship with the British Empire? Have you even the vaguest inkling that your rash accusations just jeopardize the entire treaty?
Objection!
Fuck the treaty, bitch. This is not a political area. This is a trial to determine one individual's guilt with respect to one crime. What? The fact that this woman is British makes no difference. We are here to determine the truth. If I may, I will silence you forever for this. Oh! It's you who should be silent. Of course. Sorry. Of course. My dear lady. Where did that come from? She just snapped. She gonna talk? I'm afraid I may have spoken unfairly before. I offer my most humble apologies. I'm sorry, my lady. To what do you refrain? I described your police force as inferior. But no matter how inferior they may be, you still investigated this particularly point thoroughly, I believe. The bottle, I mean, Inspector, and whether it contained poison or not. He drank it. There you go. Come on, say it. Of course. You drank it, didn't you? You did? Have you already forgotten my guiding principle? That's why you're coughing, because it's poisonous. I strive for flawless investigations. Wait, so lady, you just... So you're thinking that he checked it, and obviously he wouldn't because it's poison, but whatever, she's stupid too. I don't believe it. Naturally, we tested the inside of the bottle and its contents. And? What did you find, Inspector? Oh, nothing, of course. I ordered tests for every toxin available on this country at present time. In this country, we could find no trace of poison and inscription in the bottle of carbonated water, Your Excellency. What? Are you sure? The tests were meticulously carried out by the Chief Commissioner himself. Coroner. Colonel? Whatever. No! So, okay, one thing. He said poison's here. And obviously, we checked the label already. It's in French. A French poison? I'm very grateful to you, for you all. Wait, yeah, I'm very grateful to you all Japanese. You've successfully established my complete innocence in this horrid affair. Thank you. But of course, my dear lady, the pleasure was all ours. Come on, dude. Ugh. Here we go. I already know. I was so sure. This can't be right. Everything falls into place if he was just poisoned. Come on. Proof. Thank you, counsel. I think... okay, here we go. As the prosecution asserted, a shot in the chest from the gunshot is the only conceivable cause of death. Furthermore, the accused, who is, by his own admission, was holding his weapon, is the only possible culprit. I'm done for. Do you have any further new evidence to present in the court at this point? Kazuma? I'm sorry, Rinosuke. I have nothing more. Well, if you'll excuse me now, I really must be leaving. In her hat or something? Oh. Who? What? What are you doing here, baby girl? Please, wait! Isn't that... What's the meaning of this? Forgive me for intruding on the court proceedings, Your Excellency. Sauso Miyakoba... Wait. Susato Mikotoba, Judicial Assistant for Defense. Woo! Mikotoba? Oh, she looked for the... In my darkest hour, with nowhere left to go, she appeared like a bolt of lightning. And in her hand, she carried a small package wrapped in a furokishi cloth. Is it a book? Is it a book containing a specific poison? No, don't end here! Why is this trial so long? It's the tutorial level! Bro! Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna end the episode there. So she's here to save me. Don't know what she's brought that might turn the tides. I was really sure that we were gonna, focus on the anesthesia. Maybe it'll come back in the next episode, but I don't know. I still don't understand too how everybody can be so ignorant, right? I mean, obviously the guy's coughing up blood. He must have drank it. So maybe it's not a poison we have here, but it is a poison that you can find in either London or France, because we did examine the bottle. But man, I've been recording this for 2 hours already, so it looks like unfortunately these episodes might be 2 hour long. I'll try my best to lower it as much as I can. It might be a little bit lower when you see it, but you gotta uncover the truth. You see how this game is. Oh my bad. You present something, then they say some bullshit to, negate it. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm definitely excited. This, every time you're right, it gets, it makes me jump out of my seat. You've already seen it, so I think I can definitely do this. I don't mind having to have a bottle of water with me to drink. I mean, I think the worst voice is probably the judge. I might change his voice in the next episode because it's kind of strenuous. But yeah, there should have definitely been some voice acting in this, but hey, whatever. I'm definitely enjoying the game. I can't believe that this tutorial trial has gone on for 3 episodes already, because obviously last episode, this episode, and the next episode most likely. So man, this is an amazing game, and we're only in the beginning, so I might finish this, who knows, in December? Because there's 2 games. There's this one, right? There's this one, and then the second one. But hey, if you've watched this so far, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you're entertained. Let me know in the comments below if you got some of these right. What do you think is going to happen? And what I should do next, right? Should I make these a little bit shorter? Should I cut out a little bit of the investigation? I don't know. Leave a like if you like the long episodes, and hopefully we can get this trial resolved in the next one. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything else that I upload. And until next time, bye!